Are we starting to see a resurgence of people moving back to the city? Hi, my name is Adam Nadler. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I'm the owner of Vision Real Estate, and if you really like this content, feel free to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to get notified every time I put up a new video. And if you have any questions about real estate whatsoever, feel free to click the link in the description of this video below, where you can book a quick 15 minutes to chat with me at your convenience, or feel free to shoot any question over to me that you have to adam@visionrealestate.ca, and I will get an answer to you within 24 hours. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit today about a video that I did at the beginning of this year where I made predictions about what I thought the market was gonna do for 2022. Now, it's on my YouTube channel. You can go back and watch it if you haven't already seen it, but if you have seen it, then you'll remember that in that video and a few other videos that I've done since then, that I've been saying I believe 2022 is the year of the condo. So we all know prices are dropping, but by how much and with which asset classes? Let's take a quick look at the numbers. I took the numbers from February of this year, which was the peak of the market, and then compared them to the numbers that came out a couple of weeks ago for July. The area I chose to look at condos was right in the heart of the downtown core of the city. Within the bounds of the Toronto Real Estate Board, we classify this area as C1. This is the area that has the highest density and concentration of condos, and it is just the central core and hub of our city. So if we look at the average price of a condo in C1 in February of this year, it was $839,000, almost $840,000 really. And then if we compare that to July of this year, the average price of a condo in C1 is $808,000. That's roughly a 4% drop in price. Now, we all know there was a massive exodus from the city where people were looking to get out of their condos during COVID and into a freehold property or a detached property outside the city in the suburbs. And because of that, I figured we should probably look at how those houses are doing comparatively. So I took the numbers from York Region and in particular detached homes. The average price for a detached home in York Region as of February of 2022 was $1.991 million, almost $2 million. And if we look at July of 2022 for those same houses, the average price is $1.58 million. That is a 21% drop in price in about 6 months. So although we know overall the market is cooling and we are in a downward trending market right now, not all asset classes are depreciating at the same level. And this goes back to what I was saying last week in my other video. I know that it was filled with numbers and stats, but what it basically boils down to is exactly what I'm saying right now. If you're holding real estate assets and you're wondering which ones are doing better than others in a downward trending market, it is clear as day that condos are doing much, much better. Although they're still depreciating, they are depreciating way less than detached homes are in this market. And the closer you stay to the downtown core of our city, it seems like the safer you are. And although we have interest rates climbing right now, we also have a very over-levered economy. So there isn't going to be a huge period of time where this happens. We're not looking at a 5 or 10 year cycle of higher interest rates like we used to have decades ago. That simply just isn't possible when we have this much leverage in our economy. So what we can expect is that interest rates will come back down in the next year or two. But in the meantime, we can clearly see which assets are performing better in this market, and when the market does start to rebound, which assets are going to do a little bit better. So to sum it up, I do stand by my prediction that I made at the beginning of the year. I do think that 2022 is going to be the year of the condo simply because it's going to outperform other classes. Doesn't mean that their prices are going to shoot up. It just means that they're going to overall depreciate less than every other asset in a rising interest rate market. Having said that, rental prices are also skyrocketing right now and are hitting all-time highs. So what do I think people should be doing? Well, I do think if you are an investor and you are looking to purchase an investment property, now is a great time to do that. Rental prices are at an all-time high. Prices have been suppressed on the sale end of things. And I do think that those assets are going to yield a better return over the short term of the next year or two. Keep in mind, this is all just in the short term. Real estate's always going to be a good investment. There is just simply a scarcity of land and scarcity of housing, and we haven't really seen that change. In fact, if you're looking for housing for yourself right now, you've probably noticed that although sales volume is down, prices are down, there isn't a whole lot to choose from. A lot of sellers have simply seen that the market has taken a bit of a dip and they've chosen not to sell and wait it out. So we actually have really low inventory. We just have lower sales volume than we do have inventory. So everything is just kind of frozen right now, but we should expect that to change this fall. And you can be sure I'll be keeping an eye out on the numbers and reporting on things to you in a cohesive manner as we approach the fall. And it's gonna be a really interesting one. I really hope you enjoyed that content. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Take care.